Hello and welcome to Caching Waves. This is your Elliott Wave update for LDO. I've just been going over the charts I posted the last couple months, and there is an option where this is quite bullish. I don't want to get anybody too excited or give you the wrong idea. I just wanted to show you the potential there. This count has been on my chart for a few months now, and it got all out of whack when we had that liquidation event a while back. I'll show you that on the lower time frames, but there is a count where we are quite bullish here, and I'm only offering this one because of where we're at in this chart. As you can see, these are previous resistances of information that wasn't on this chart on Binance. I have those marked off as resistance. But if this is a 1-2-1-2, which it does work as a 1-2-1-2. There's a bit of a stretch, but I'll show you that. You can make your own decisions. But if this is a ABC with a flat in between, which I've proposed before that this was a flat, then we have a target area up here between the 1.236 and the 1.382 and as high as the 1.618. So the potential is that the pivot is in, and I'll show you that count in a moment. So to me, it's worth taking the risk myself, not making any financial advice here. You make your own decisions, but I see the opportunity here as really good potential for the risk. Again, I'm neutral at the moment, but if you look at this risk reward, we're talking like a 23-1. So don't have to be right that often for this to be a successful trade. But I'll go down to these lower time frames and show you what I'm talking about. I had to stretch it, so I don't want to give you the wrong idea. First, I'll show you the bearish alternate, and that is we're still in the middle of a B wave. This is if we're wrong. This would be an A, B, C, where we just make a matching wave here. Kind of like I suggested for H bar a while back, in which case we'd look for further upside at lower lows to the upside. So that's the bearish if we get stopped out on this one. But the bullish scenario is leading diagonal. Remember, this is all in a C wave, so looking for 5 waves only. Leading diagonal wave 1 came between the 50 and the 618 on linear scale. On log scale, our wave 1 actually ends here, which is between the 618 and the 1-to-1 extension of this wave 1 and 2. This was the liquidation event I'm talking about. Everything got liquidated right here, if you remember. It threw off a lot of different counts. So what I was able to deduce looking at this as just potential is it can be counted as a second 1-2, as a second diagonal. And the way that would work is either this is a wave down here, then we had an A, B, C, and then we have a C wave complete as a diagonal, which is a pretty bullish move because it's basically just a flat, right? It's just an odd looking flat because of that liquidation event. And the other alternate is this would be a complex correction where this is our A wave as a flat. This looks like a zigzag, A, B, C, and then we have our slow sell-off for our C. But it looks like 5 waves complete in a diagonal, and we are getting reversal indications here. So I just wanted to show that potential. And if we fail, then this is clearly wrong. This is some sort of complex A, B, C, or WXY here, this 1-2-1-2, because it's such a choppy count, in which case this would just be an A, B, and then we just start collapsing. So not a lot of time to decide whether we're correct or not here. But we did pass the optimal area for this B wave, unless our flat, unless this is our A wave, and then it changes things a little bit. But either or, we're past the 1.382, but we didn't invalidate past the 1.618, so it still works. What I like about it is the fact that our extension of this A, B for our C wave came between the 1.236 and 382, which is very common targets for a C wave. So again, just potential. We're still holding this pitchfork. We just hit between the 50 and the 618 on log scale. On linear, we just ticked through the 1.618. So it's kind of a last stand moment for LDO, whether it's going to go or not. But like I mentioned, if it is going to go, it's going to go pretty hard. Even down at the 15-minute, this is a pretty tough count. Pretty tough to count this. I mean, it could be a 1, 2, 3 with a flat 4, 5. Like it's pretty ugly, as you can see. So I'm not super confident in it. It's just that potential upside I see. So not financial advice, make your own decisions, or you can wait. I might consider waiting and see if this pans out into a larger impulse up to, attacking previous highs and then buy the pullback. Nothing wrong with waiting. This was our area of support, which is now technically resistance. So we could see if we can get through that. But the reason why it could really take off, if this count happens to be right, is we would be on a third of a third in a C wave. So it would really go, right? It should go faster than these previous waves. So it's hard to believe just because of what everything's going on in the market, mid corrections, but it is there. I just wanted to show you that option. And again, if we collapse, we should collapse from any time here. Just hit between the 50 and the 618 of this move to the downside, and that would be an A wave. This would be an A wave, B wave, and down for a C wave. So those are the options in play. They're both in play as of right now. So it's hard to say at this moment, but I might take a little piece here, stop at this low, and just take a shot at it. I believe this will play out more than 1 in 23 times, which is the current risk reward. So I'm going to take a shot at this. Not financial advice. That is just potential. And if we fail, once again, looking for that ABC, and this would just be a connecting wave here as an ABC connector, and we'd look for further upside later on. All right, guys, that's it for LDO. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want updates on this, and I'll catch you on the next one.